Is it? I don't know. Yeah, it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, Saturday. That's it. But a cool event, and I'll be honest with you. When I went, I was blown away at the level of professionalism and it just everything from the way they put it on. Everything went off on time. The fighters were prepared. He actually, Albert Jarzibak, the CEO, the way he puts this together, it's much like, some of these jiu-jitsu promotions like Fight to Win, where they really focus on the competitors. In this case, it would be fighters. They put them on stage because they're local fighters. Yeah. They're professional, but it's not UFC yet. Yep. So he really puts a spotlight on them. They get to face off in front of the crowd, gets people riled up. Then they get an idea of who they like, who they don't like. Because then you're involved. You're not just watching, a cockfight, right?
I like cockfights.
Well, that too. You figured you would, but but the Instagram and the Facebook stuff all goes out. So he's promoting people ahead of time, so you get an idea who these fighters are. We're looking at it right now. Can they see that on camera or no? No. Okay, so we got the fight card up, and I think we're going to start top to bottom because that's what I can see clearest.
I can see it all, so go ahead.
Should we start?
See Alice kicking in.
That's right. If that were the case, there would be a hole. There would be a hole in this table if that were the case. That's right. And it looks like one of our old training partners is on this card as well, Mike Hansen. But again, we're going to start top to bottom or bottom to top. What do you guys think?
Top to bottom.
Should we take it from Bush or from Leroy? Bottom to top?
Leroy.
Okay, so top. We'll go from the main event. We'll give you the good stuff first. We got Richard Leroy versus David Douglas. Do you guys know where they came from?
No.
I know David Douglas is, if my memory serves me correct, I think he was one of Nick Diaz's old training partners.
So probably up from Central Cal?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
California.
Yeah. I think it's Central Cal, isn't it? Stockton? Not quite north, but I guess so. Whatever that may be. And then against his opponent there. So that is the title fight, the main card. And that is the main event. So excited to see that.
Are they fighting for a belt or anything?
I think it is the Celtic Gladiator belt.
Oh, cool.
I think that's why they are the headlining event. So we're going to see what comes out of that. Co-main event is another big one. Mikey Segura out of Laguna Hills, out of Adam Lynn's camp, Subfighter MMA. He's an exciting fighter. I've seen him fight for Celtic Gladiator, CXF, a bunch of local stuff, so he's amazing. Gerasimov, of course, is another tough competitor, so this will be an interesting fight. Very interested to see this myself. Robert went down to Laguna Hills. I know he got Mikey on camera, so it was a really cool experience. Adam Lynn, again, he breeds warriors, so I'd like to see where that does end up. I know it's going to be a war, a slugfest, and wish you guys all the best. How about Perez and Arguello? What do you guys think about that?
I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah, I don't know those guys.
No? Nobody from one of the camps you trained in? I guess not.
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
It's all good. They're fighting at 140, so again, Perez versus Arguello. And then we got Jackson versus McCottrell. Now, McCottrell was at the CXF event. I think I got an interview with him.
I believe, yeah.
Yeah.
Got an interview with him.
Really cool guy. He was a gentleman watching fights out in Burbank a month prior. His opponent, Jackson, looks like a big dude, fighting at 170. So what is that, middleweight?
Welter.
Welterweight. Okay, so McCottrell versus Jackson should be pretty exciting. McCottrell is, I think, undefeated at this time. I think he was talking to me about not losing any fights, if I remember correctly. I'm pulling that out of my behind, but I remember talking to the gentleman, but he was talking, good stuff. And if that was the guy, then hats off to him. It'll be a good fight. Don't know a lot about Jackson, but, I'm sure he brings it. They put together awesome fights, so everything I've seen from these guys has been impressive, and it's been a slugfest. So I hope to see more of the same with this event. Now, there's a Rios up there. I don't know if you know any other Rios out there.
Mario Rios.
Oh! Wait a minute.
Really?
It's not Eric Rios?
No.
It's Eric Rios! What am I saying?
Yeah.
I was like, wait, I know this guy. It's Eric Rios. I don't know why there's not a picture. And you do know this guy.
Yeah, I do know him.
Eric Rios had a fight science.
I was, confused for a second, which is...
Tell us about Eric Rios, and I'll tell you what I know about him. He's a gentleman.
I trained with him at Systems. Now he's at Fight Science. Good stand-up, good grappler. I don't remember the last time he fought because it's been a while, but I know he's been training really hard for this fight. I didn't even know he had a fight. He doesn't really care to promote himself very much. He just, once he has a fight, he flies under the radar, focuses on training. So when I found out, and I think he'll do well. I'm not sure exactly who the gentleman is that he's going up against. Or
Diaz,
what.
yeah. So they're 125ers. We
yeah.
can see that. I'll take it from here. We went out to actually see Maria, and she was going to actually be involved in the Murderino self-defense thing. Crazy stuff going on. We had 50,000 people out in front of Fight Science. There's a fair going on. There's art going on. You have to park in downtown LA just to get to Mid-City. So we're going to replan that one. But, you know, she was teaching some nice people. How did those people come about, by the way?
The gal is an old student of mine, and she saw the Facebook post.
Yeah.
And
so they came out anyway. Yeah. We got
she
people.
came out anyway. She brought her husband. And I was like, yeah, of course, stay and I'll give you guys.
That is so
whatever.
cool. It still was a great event. The instruction was top notch. So the next time we do a self-defense, whether it's
we'll
Murderino.
Make sure there's not a street fair.
We'll have Maria do her homework and make sure that the city of Los Angeles isn't inviting 50,000 of their closest friends from the neighborhood.
That's awesome.
To take up all the parking in their 5-mile vicinity.
It was a good time.
Which was crazy. But I got there, and we brought our cameras, and we were ready to shoot a lot of stuff. And, we let Maria finish her class, which was awesome. But Eric Rios pops in, and we said, hey, you're fighting in Celtic Gladiator.
Yeah.
And what a nice guy. Finishes his meal, pops over to us, goes to the back of the room where the weight set is.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
He's just really a kind-hearted guy, and we got to know him a little bit better.
Not really, but we have the same last name. So.
That's true. I was going to ask you, the Rios thing. Yeah.
I always tell him he's my primo.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
I can see the family resemblance.
Really
But a cool dude nonetheless. I don't know a lot about Diaz, so they're fighting at 125. Should prove to be a wonderful match. I know that the guys that Ian Harris produces are all skilled in just about every area, ready to go. So you can take it anywhere, and they're ready to go.
Yeah.
What about Baez Underhill at 145, guys?
Not too familiar with them either.
No?
Nah.
Don't know? Okay.
We'll find out, though.
Yeah. I'm sure they're two skilled gentlemen, obviously.
And I don't know too many of them, of the faces on there, but I'm sure I've seen them fight before.
Yeah, especially if you've
It's been a while.
between CXF and Spar Stars and Celtic Gladiator and King of the Cage. A lot of these guys have been around, especially in the next matchup with Lewis versus Hansen. That's Mike Hansen, Mighty Mouse.
Nice.
He's here from CSW Fullerton, representing at this time. I know he's trained in all kinds of places around Orange County, but what do you know about Mighty Mouse, 135er?
He's a wrestler, a solid wrestler. Back when he was training with us, I think he obviously expanded his skill set. So, I haven't really had much training with him recently. So,
no, but about 7 or 8 years ago, he was a pretty good boxer. He was learning jiu-jitsu, so I know he's expanded since
he
then, right?
He definitely has an extremely strong wrestling base.
Okay.
So I mean, the dude can take it anywhere he wants.
Yeah.
So, and like you said, he's definitely been around several promotions locally. So
yeah.
He's pretty well known dude.
I know he's got a lot of heart, and I know that his son is the first and foremost thing on his mind. The fight is what he's actually focused on, but his little boy, he puts him right there in the crowd with him. So he comes out. I think CXF he actually lost, but his little boy was there with him, and it's called a fight, not a win. So he fought his heart out and walked away, and is doing it again. I mean, not too long after. This was just a few months ago.
Yeah.
So hats off to you, Mike Hansen, and Mr. Lewis. Got a tough opponent, dude, so bring it. And that moves on to Aranda versus Lafarge at 125. Anybody got history on these two?
No.
Negative. But we'll see. We'll find out.
Okay. Well, that's it, yeah. So, Aranda and Mr. Lafarge, we wish you all the best at 125. Those guys are fast, I'll tell you that. When I watch the 125ers, it is a clinic in movement. It is.
They're quick.
They got hands flying everywhere. They got great footwork, right? It's lightning fast.
Yeah.
Were you 145er when you fought?
Yes.
Yeah, so not quite lightning, but pretty damn fast. We get down to 125, you got stuff flying. And then the first bout of the night, it's Bush versus Martin at 160. Now, why do I remember interviewing these guys?
You probably did.
Probably did, but Mr. Bush, Mr. Martin, I know you guys bring it. I'm looking forward to it. Celtic Gladiator 21 again at Burbank Marriott, May 19th.
Oh, this Saturday.
I got October in my mind.
Yeah.
I got other things going on this October I'm going to talk about, but May 19th, yeah. May 19th, Celtic Gladiator 21. Come out and check us out. We will be there actually early, so you want to come hit the pool at the Burbank Marriott? I'll probably be in it.
He's going to be
That's
turning
scary.
it green.
Yeah.
There'll be no water in it.
It'd be sewer water.
Sewer water.
Keeping it real.
Treat your body like a sewer.
That's right.
That's right.
Treat it like the sewer that it is. Where did I hear that?
A sewer of pleasure.
We have Mr. Rob Matters in the house from
Yo.
Chaotic Radio. Is that right?
That's right.
So look up Chaotic Radio. Where can they find that? Is that terrestrial radio? Is it on YouTube? What is that?
Online, chaoticradio.com, or you get the app. It's
Online. Chaotic Radio.
It's free to people with free admission.
Okay. Free to people with free admission. Check out Chaotic Radio on, where you just go to apps, Apple apps. What is that?
Yeah, your iOS or your Android market.
iOS or your Android market, he says. So that's.
Sweet.
I'll have Robert load that for me since I don't know how to load anything. But yeah, Chaotic Radio. They're talking UFOs. They're talking
Nice.
all kinds of stuff going on in Roswell.
Bigfoot next week.
I think our friend Rob actually got abducted and probed.
I have a story about that, by the way.
Yes.
Well, let's get Rob a microphone. Do we have a
Do we
microphone
have
set
an
up?
extra microphone somewhere?
This
that
right
one.
Can we
here.
hook this to him? You can stay over there. It's okay, but hook that to him.
Yeah, of course.
So this is a true story.
You want to sit with us?
Yeah, come on
okay.
over.
Sit with you
Bring
guys.
the stool over. For those of you that are wondering,
go.
this
Okay.
is Rob Matters from Chaotic Radio. He's a handsome devil.
This has got nothing to do with fighting, but I should have fought him off, but I didn't. This is what happens. I got off work at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm driving home, and I'm listening to a radio show, and it rebroadcasts at 4 o'clock. So I'm listening to the show, and about 2:15, I saw cops right behind me, and I'm already doing 90 miles an hour. I thought, should I try to outrun them or get off the freeway? No. I kept going, and I started to pull over, and then I'm not talking on mic, am I?
Oh, you're okay. I put it
So-
here just in case they ain't picking that one up. And
So-
I'll pick this one up.
So what happened was I saw the blue light flashing, and then it just went away, and it was 4 a.m. I'm like, what happened? Well, when I got home, I didn't feel good. I took a shower, and my underwear were on backwards. I didn't know why. Right? So I'm not really sure I'm putting this, but I could have had an anal examination there, an unwanted one, unless the alien was hot. I'm not judging. I'm just saying I'm open to it. I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Well, apparently you were already opened up for it.
Yeah.
Your chonies were on backwards, dude.
Yeah, I'm just saying, the
They
alien.
weren't even his Jonies.
Yeah. Yeah, they were like
They burned a
silver.
hole in the back, dude.
What city did this take place in? Out there in
This is in San Gabriel. I was driving through on the 60. It was crazy.
Really?
You're on the 60
Oh,
by
wow.
Miguel's house.
Yeah, so maybe it was Miguel.
He got anal probed on the way home.
I'm just saying that was my abduction experience,
So
but
how
there
did
you
you
go.
feel when you woke up? Was it an achy feeling? Could you walk?
I didn't have to shit for 3 days. Just saying.
He
Oh,
was loose as a goose, dude.
well, that's quite amazing, Rob.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
you have a radio show that is dedicated to
Well, we talk everything real. So on
experience.
chaoticradio.com, we talk about real stuff. No fake news, UFOs, even politics, not too much politics. But we talk about everything. When you come in, which
Yeah,
you'll be coming,
we'll come in.
we'll be
Okay.
talking MMA or something. You
Yeah.
know, you guys, all three of you, come in and hang out at the studio. It's in high above Rancho Cucamonga at like the very top of the office tower, like 24
I love
floors
it.
up.
So it reaches all of LA from that tower.
Yeah, you could just, if you had a rifle, you can snipe people. But we don't do that. Maybe.
We're up there. We're up there at Mountain High, right?
There you go. So
Redwood.
we may be getting high up there. Just, you know what I'm saying. But chaoticradio.com, get the app, and find us in your iOS market.
I like it. So hey, I want to ask you something. What got you involved in radio? So you're doing the YouTube thing.
You can open that.
You're sponsored by Oxercise and
his,
all these
but
other
I'll
things.
take
You
it.
can crack it if you want to. If I crack it, I'll have a heart attack right now. But
I got into radio, so I was painting cars, and I got sponsored. I went to
didn't know
SEMA. I had a car at SEMA, and Chip Foose and I got along. He loved my car. He had to the SEMA people,
what
the
kind of car?
referees.
64 Impala. What is
I
it?
had a rally car, a Fiesta rally car.
Oh wow. A
So-
Ford Fiesta.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a rock.
So they moved my car. Yeah, I was sponsored by Rally Candy. Give those guys a shout out if you need anything with your Subarus or anything, or an engine rebuild. Rally Candy in Rancho Cucamonga. So they moved my car over there.
Machine.
They interviewed. Yeah, right. My advertising machine. They interviewed me on the motorsports program, and I just kind of hung out. They couldn't make me leave. I was just staying there, so they gave me a show.
I like it.
There you
Like,
go.
You guys got questions?
This
for
guy
Rob?
won't leave.
I kind of know Rob. If you guys got
So
questions,
you guys got fitness questions or anything? Let me know. I mean, what do you
Fitness.
steroid questions? You guys want to know what kind of steroids there are, or?
What do you suggest for women?
Okay, so women probably something light unless you want to grow a penis. I would say like Anavar is good
Okay,
for
I've heard
women.
of that before.
Right, so Anavar is always good. maybe low dose. I would say low dose test, like a cypionate, but not like something I would do. Not saying I do it today, but I may have done it yesterday. At least 700 milligrams a week. But if I was a woman, I would only do about 200 to 300 milligrams a week of cypionate or any kind of
What about
anabolic.
like human growth hormone?
Oh yeah, that's for older people like Dono.
Dono.
I'll take it.
Yeah, so.
Mexican growth hormone.
No, you could get that at the Metro MD in Hollywood. Growth hormone, yeah. So it's
Fucking expensive,
Does it
right?
make your burrito grow?
No, there's nothing as good. Something that is committees which is the same committee that tests
For
fighters, right?
Yeah.
They're really smart people. They're scientists. They're really smart
they
people.
ought to be.
Fuckers are smart.
Yeah, so they'll test you in the middle of the night, as you know, right?
Yeah.
Do you ever have to take a piss test and like first thing in the morning, so that you're doing?
I can feel them clacking.
Yeah. Well, then you want to jump on test,
Like when he
right?
takes a shit, they just dip in the water.
Yeah, it is a little chilly.
There you go.
That's why I got to dry dock it. That means I got to stand up. It's called the dry dock when you
Pat dry.
right?
Oh fuck!
That way they don't hit the water.
You need to get on that.
Yeah, you want
Ball
to jump.
shrinkage.
I can
Yeah.
dry dock it though like a
Yeah,
champ.
chicks aren't they don't want your
Big
balls.
balls are gross.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
right,
they're
right?
not big. They're just regular size eggs.
Well, there you go. So they'll tighten up. But if you want to avoid that, now when you come off, it's going to take a while for your balls
To drop?
to drop because you want them. So you want to take something called human chorionic gonadotropin or HCG,
Oh,
right?
okay.
So that.
Encyclopedia.
times
That's why I
fast.
want
Yeah,
to
say that.
Fighters, call
say-
him up. Look him up. This guy will get you squared away.
But the great thing about HCG is it replaces your Leyden cells. There we go.
There's an echo in this house.
Yeah. So
There's a crazy producer here today that just wants to hear
she's
my
awesome.
voice.
She's drinking a Bang energy drink, by the way, by VPX. You guys check out
You just-
Bang energy drink by VPX. Okay, so what happens when you take
Put your
H?
bang up here.
Yeah, right. She's banging over there by the keyboard there. There you go.
Turn it around, fool.
Yeah, you have to turn that.
The sour head.
That's right.
I'm-
That's good right
It's
there.
got CoQ10. I need that for my heart.
So if you want to stick her to the ceiling,
Yeah.
HCG is what you want to do.
Porno status.
If you're going to
Yeah.
make her chew before she swallows.
They actually,
She has a bad acne problem.
yeah, they'll dry it up real quick.
she has back-
In the morning, she'll look like a glazed donut.
She's got all that back knee going on, right?
Yeah,
Or she's really hungry,
That's right.
lacking on her vitamins.
there you go.
Pretty
So
good, Rob.
yeah,
I like that. It's
yeah.
intelligent.
HCG,
me.
human chorionic gonadotropin. So take it; it's pretty good. I like to take it just because I like.
I like big loads.
I like big loads.
So what about my Vegetarian friend here?
Right, right. If everybody's
Let them
doing that,
Enjoy the sewer before they leave. because
Yeah.
the sewage this place up.
yeah, and there you go. So I mean, that's what you want to do. That's like a quick hack. Here's a hack without the steroids. You go to Walmart and get yourself something called, any kind of a ephedra-based, basically cold medicine,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I use a decongestant.
Yeah.
So I go there and get a
Could use one right
ephedra-based. Yeah. So I use Broncaid, right? So what you do is go get your Broncaid.
You put it in your butt or your mouth?
You have to. It's a pill, dude.
Oh, okay.
It's not a
Put it in
dispository.
your butt or
He
your
likes
mouth?
putting everything.
Yeah.
in his
Well.
butt,
Well. You know. Yeah. Go ahead. What's your question?
Booty play.
Oh yeah.
Curious.
Yeah. So no, I mean, some people actually, I've heard of people putting supplements
Yeah, in their butt.
because your body will uptake it quicker.
See? That was
But-
an educated thing I said.
But
Miguel, put it in.
you don't
quick.
want to do that. You don't want. There's no need to do that. So just
Take it oral.
take your Broncaid, take a caffeine pill, and like a half an aspirin or one like everyday 80.83 milligram aspirin, and that is your ECA stack, right? Your caffeine, ephedra, and aspirin stack.
And you take care of your cold too.
And you get rid of that
Mucus.
congestion, yeah,
Yeah.
like you got going on
No,
right
it's
now.
sort of like a fat burner.
Yeah.
Sort of.
And it's like a fat burner, right? Because you got your ephedra, you got your caffeine, you got your aspirin.
What the hell?
There you go, little,
Boom.
This
little
guy is a
boom, right?
chemist.
Drop it, bomb, drop the mic.
Rob, the Walmart chemist, is
There you
with
go.
us today. If
Yeah,
in case
that's
you didn't know.
that's bro science right there.
I love
Next
that. I
week,
fucking
his
love that
recipe
show.
for methamphetamine.
the recipe.
Is that a
You
show?
Gave it to us.
Bro science? Yeah.
Really?
On YouTube?
Yeah, there's bro
You
science.
fucking lie.
No.
You know it is.
No,
There
really?
is, there is bro science out there, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna look that shit up. That's
It's
gonna be fun.
hilarious.
But
There you go.
Rob started this with his hacker. What was the hacker thing called?
Biohacker TV. Now
Biohacker.
you could go to Facebook to Biohacker TV. I'm still there, and on Instagram Biohacker TV.
So the biohacker was before bro science.
Really?
And it's the same shit. Like
Yeah,
he
it-
came up with his concoctions, right? They're just,
I just review supplements, but I mean, I'm sponsored by Metro MD in Hollywood, so any question
Metro
that I can't
MD.
answer, the doctors over there will answer that for
Nice.
me.
Good.
So there you go. That's kind of your juice hacks. Juice of the month. Mine is Sustanon 250 mixed with a tri-blend Tren stack. So at orderdepot.co. You guys want to get some good juice? Orderdepot.co. You have to send them an email, and you want a passcode because not everybody could get in there. So it's kind of a private site, so you have to send them an email saying, hey, you want a password and username. They'll
So what's going
Okay.
on with Bang? Are they supporting you in any way?
Yeah, so Bang Energy Drink, they give me whatever products I want to test. Their pre-workout drink is really
I
good.
see them
I
everywhere.
love
I'm
this.
curious
This is
about
my
it. So no
favorite.
calories, no sugar.
Yeah, no calories, no sugar.
They're the best.
Yeah, it's good. Now you can only drink so much of it. You know what I mean? It's 300 milligrams of caffeine. You can only drink so much of it. You get tired. So I like to bounce. Like in the morning I'll have a Bang, and then later on I'll have a Monster.
Yeah. So 300
know.
milligrams, how much coffee? 2 cups of coffee? 3 cups of coffee?
That's about 1 cup of coffee.
Just one?
Yeah.
These are like the bomb, though.
Yeah, they taste good because they have different flavors. So.
Yeah.
They have other
And you
shit
can go
in
to
it, too.
biohackernutrition.com. I have these on sale, and other my favorite products are on biohackernutrition.com.
Okay,
So
so
there
I'm
you go.
curious. I see on the top of the Bang, which she's giving me the backside,
Yeah.
it says super creatine. So my vegetarian friend here is going to get
Okay.
some creatine out of this.
No, well, yeah. I like you guys at Bang, but I just not buying it, bros, because I called the company and I said, I know the people who work there. I know the president of the company, right? It's proprietary secret how they get the cat because creatine is not stable in a liquid form.
Okay.
So they say they have a secret way to make it stable
Gotcha.
in a can. This is why they don't put how much is in there, how many grams of
Regulated by
creatine.
the FDA, so it doesn't have to be.
No, because I just don't think it's possible.
Okay, so that's just on there.
Yeah.
Okay. Then
So
what-
get your creatine from another source.
So this is not a good one for you, Miguel. You got to get creatine
No,
elsewhere.
yeah, just add the creatine to that, and there you
I
go.
want you to know.
Thank you, doctor.
How about the
Thank you.
BCAA aminos? What does that do?
Branch
for you?
chain amino acids,
Shit.
leucine, valine.
What does that do for you?
Those are the amino acids that your body can't make. See, most of your supplement, like the proteins and stuff in your body, and your amino acids, your body will take from some other source and rewrite it, recode it, and make it what the body needs. But when it comes to branched chain amino acids or BCAAs, there's 3 of them that your body won't. Right?
And then where do you get
That's
it? if you don't drink
isoleucine, valine. What?
Bang? Where do you get it if you don't drink Bang?
You get buy your BCAAs. Go to
Yeah, you can buy them separate like
biohackernutrition.com. Yeah.
And is it necessary to make something?
Branched chain amino acids. Huh?
And why is it necessary to have that?
Because your body can't produce on its own, and if your diet is incomplete or you're dieting, because you're trying to cut or whatever it is,
You're not getting it
you
from the
you
food.
want to get it. Yeah.
Okay, so
Remember,
I'm just trying to
amino
get
acids.
this
Yeah,
combination
amino
down.
acids are the building blocks of the body, right? So you want to have all the tools in the toolbox, so your body will do what it can do,
Got it.
right? Especially if you're on any kind of ASS. So
ASS.
yeah,
I've been on a few.
androgenic anabolic steroids.
Okay, well, I've been on that,
When
but
I-
the other one,
There you
But what about Ultra CoQ10?
That's good in there. Yeah, I mean that's
what does
good.
that do? Does it regulate your heart? What is it?
Well, that's what they told you, right? And it does to a certain point, but I don't think it's necessary.
Oh, okay, so that's just advertising.
How's the
Yeah.
flavor on that one?
Good. What do you got? You got sour apples?
I've had the
Sour nuts?
cotton
what is it
candy
called?
and the black cherry
Sour
vanilla.
heads.
Those are
How do you
like,
like it?
those are my fucking
And compared to
favorite.
Purple Haze, what is that?
I haven't
Grape?
tried it yet.
Oh,
This is
that's mine.
yours,
Yeah, I don't drink
dude.
my shit. I'm gonna
Okay,
drink it later.
so here's a hack for this, right? So they make a root beer Bang. So what you want to do is you get your non-dairy yogurt and you put it in a big glass cup and you pour your root beer Bang in there, and you got root beer float
No shit.
energy drink. I have a video on that too, but
Boom.
YouTube took it down.
Hang on.
Fuck you.
Hey, easy with that. But how do you freeze your yogurt? You just put it in the freezer?
Well, you just buy it just go buy a frozen yogurt.
Got it. Frozen yogurt.
Yeah.
Don't freeze
I
your
like
yogurt. I thought you meant
that.
freeze your Greek yogurt. I don't
There you
want
go.
Get me kicked off my channel. Jeez.
Yeah. Just don't say anything about politics. You're good. And if you're not
I'm
white,
not
you're
political.
good.
Awesome. Yes.
And I'm not
I'm
white.
not.
I've changed my
You're
nationality.
actually pretty dark. You must be taking some.
No, actually, no, but I am getting some melanotan too, which will make me
Melanotan.
tan, which is injectable tanner. You go to
You put a lot of stuff in
geopeptides.com.
your body. You call me a sewer.
There There you go.
Yep.
Curious.
But it has no sugar.
I've never eaten
No
a mulatto
carbs.
tan. I was lucky enough to come out with a mulatto tan.
Well, there you go. See, I'm pretty pasty white.
You're
I'm
not
fucking
actually.
pasty
Your
white.
mulatto
We're
tan is
both
doing it.
pasty white.
Porcelain over here.
Yes, her last name is Rios. I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
My mom's Irish.
Oh well,
there you
Close
go.
the
she's a
door.
Latin leprechaun.
There you go.
I'm a Mick Beaner. Half
Oh,
Mick, half
You
Beaner.
hear that?
There you go. Mick Bean burrito. Sounds pretty good to me, actually. Like to eat one of those.
Yes,
Just saying.
he's pitching game. Not bad for a 50-year-old man.
I'm just saying.
They're
Almost.
good.
Yeah, I'm almost 50.
You're not even 50 yet, huh?
No.
You're doing good.
But yeah.
When do you have to stop? Not even close. But when do you have to stop using these kinds of things? You can do it all the way into your old age, or what?
Do it until you die, man.
Okay, so do it till the car stops.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Then you pull over, park it, get out, and jump in a hole.
You take care of yourself with other supplements. Like I'm not against it or
I'm not against
pro
it.
or
I'm
whatever.
asking.
But I'm just
I'm
like
curious. I don't know
Well,
exactly.
see,
what
here's the debate. Women will get breast implants or
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm all for
Why
it.
can't I just use juice? What I mean, people say you're cheating. You're not cheating. If you just
think
use
that's
juice,
bullshit.
yeah. If you use juice, you just get nothing out of it. If you don't have
you
the
gotta
right
put in
diet.
work.
Yeah, and we'll
That's
put
why,
it to
like,
work.
when we talked about this a long time ago, when Cyborg got in trouble for whatever illegal shit she was using, but it's like, oh,
Did
she's
she
cheating.
really use
Oh,
it?
of course she did. Look at her. But I mean, dude, she put in the work. She put in the training. She did the diet. She did all of that. X,
She's
Y,
a
and Z.
well-developed fighter, not because of drugs,
Yeah,
but
of
because she's
course.
put in the work.
You don't get that great by just fucking cycling. It's just like people that the guys that compete in like bodybuilding shows or
Yeah.
the women do. Like
look kinda
her
funny, though.
yeah, their bodies are massive, but they put in the work for that. Like they didn't just start cycling.
Did you ever
and
do that?
freaking
What is that?
That
became
bodybuilding
like
stuff,
the
being
major
yourself?
people.
Yeah, but they look weird. That doesn't look normal. You know what
Well,
I mean?
it's
Well,
not
it's
normal,
not.
but they look awesome. You know,
like that?
I like to look at it as like art, right? They're building on a frame,
Okay.
and they're seeing what they could push the human to look like.
Okay, if you say so, I'm asking.
But
now.
you're not going to see them snowboarding anytime soon,
No.
and you're not going to see them rolling around in the gym either.
No, they
No.
can't even roll around and do jujitsu.
There you go.
And you break their shoulder
There you go.
because there's no flexibility.
Yeah, some of them are really flex. I've seen some dudes like. Look at the professional wrestlers. Look
Okay.
how big they are. They're doing backflips.
And they're all roided out.
They're all juiced
not
up.
fighting.
Yeah,
I think
of
they're
course.
killing each other's wives and
I
shooting
don't
their
know.
own kids. And
They really are
whatever.
doing that? I don't know about that stuff.
Oh, shit.
I don't watch the luchadors.
No,
I
juice
see
doesn't
those
make you angry
CCW
like that though.
occasionally.
See, that's another
That's
misconception
what I
of
was gonna
juice.
ask too,
What's that?
because isn't that like? Doesn't that have to
Yeah, I
do
can
with
put my
like
leg in
you
there.
as
I'm
a
not
person?
Anything, it's okay.
Does
I
it,
really don't
you
know.
know,
You
like
gotta
how
teach me
people
this.
are like, oh, it's roid rage or this rage, but isn't that just like you're that kind of person? right?
That's
Or
right.
does
Here's
it,
the
does
simple.
it magnify that in you? Like, you know what I mean?
Here's a simple answer. If you're an asshole, it's gonna make you a bigger
So it
asshole.
magnifies
If
it.
you're not an asshole like me, it'll just make me angry sometimes, depending on what you're using, of course,
Okay.
and how much you're using.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you've done it for a long time, so allegedly. So
Allegedly, yeah, been on and off. Remember, somebody like me may only do one cycle a year to maintain, health aspects, right? Recovery, So
I like it. No, it's curious, but it's you tell a good story. I'll give you that.
it's all real, dude.
No,
It's-
I believe you.
It's all real. It's all fact.
It's all your war. You're bringing it home.
Yeah. I brought it home. I've used steroids on and off for years,
Yeah.
and
When did you start? What age did you say, hey, I want to do
I
this?
think I was 32.
Okay. And
Yeah.
what were you doing before that? Painting cars, and all of a sudden you just wanted to do it?
Cars.
I'm just curious how somebody
No.
decides to do this.
I was competing in jet skiing,
Okay.
right?
I can see that.
So,
I think I saw you on an episode of Chips.
yeah, maybe my short shorts.
I like that. Yeah,
Right.
Stubbies.
Yeah, my little short shorts. Yeah, no, I competed in jet skiing,
Okay,
right? So
that's cool.
I got
Well, actual
pretty
jet
good at
skis
it.
are wave runners because jet skis actually have a
okay.
manipulating-
Like mine was a combo between it's called a wave blaster.
Yeah.
It's a combo between a stand up and a sit down.
So it's an X2. That's what they were, weren't it? Kawasaki X2.
Yeah.
You gotta get on your knees and stand. I know what it is.
No, it's not X2. It's
No?
kind of
Okay, so wave blaster.
it's a wave blaster.
Okay.
Yeah. So Yeah.
It's a single seater. You guys don't,
It's a single seater. It sits like a motorcycle.
Yes.
You ride like a
I
motorcycle,
remember
yeah.
'em. I remember them. So tell me what you can do with that. Can you get fully submerged?
I can do backflip like on it. You can go underneath the water. That's called submarine.
Yeah.
Well, depending on what the wave is like
Yeah.
and what your terrain
Where'd
is
you
like.
do this at? Canyon Lake?
San Diego.
San Diego?
Yeah,
A little
yeah.
park out there, Mission Lake? Or what?
Yeah, you go to Mission Bay. Yeah, you go out there. They'll buoy out an area
Is
after
there
like
jumps?
competition.
You hit the ramps?
The waves,
Just
waves.
waves and
Yeah,
wakes.
yeah. It's waves and wakes. Whatever it is out
Yeah,
there.
and then you pop off the top of that.
Sure, just like that.
And how'd
So,
you get into that?
I knew the owner of Montclair Yamaha, and I got a deal on.
Everything goes right back home.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, they called me part of the Montclair Mafia. I got fired for being I used to work for Harley Davidson. I got fired for being part of the Montclair Mafia.
Whoa, that's heavy.
Yeah, it
Those are
was heavy.
politics. I didn't even know.
I
Yeah,
didn't even
Out in the
know.
eye.
yeah.
you
The
don't even
know
know.
what that is.
The Harley business was
Actually,
rough
LA
back
comes
then.
from Montclair.
Okay, so back to the steroids.
Yeah.
This is a good story. No, man, this is the story of Rob. So you're racing jet skis.
Oh, and how did I get into juice? Yeah, a friend of mine got me into working out and stuff, and I just I wanted to be like all the bigger guys, right? And
Because you're 5'5" like me.
yeah, because I'm 7, 5'8". How tall are you?
I'm 5'6".
We're all the same size laying down. We're all the same height. Just saying. Just saying. I had to do it. I had to, but I couldn't help it.
I like
I
the
couldn't help
Maria
it.
takes it like a
shit.
champ. Don't worry.
I can take one.
One
Yeah,
what?
anyway.
One what?
I don't even have to say anything. She said it. What was the middle one again? I can't take what? So yeah, so that's how I got into it. Just got into it as a to recovery thing.
Yeah.
So I kind of just stayed on it. Yeah, I kind of learned everything I could about it. And my first book on juice was from Dan Duquesne. It was the basically the Bible of juicing. It was a small black book, and he's dead now, sadly.
Sylvester Stallone's still alive. Arnold Schwarzenegger's still alive.
Those guys are definitely. I mean,
they've
obviously
been on it the whole
Schwarzenegger,
time,
but-
right?
Yeah, of course.
Growth hormone and test. Yeah, those guys.
So it obviously doesn't kill you. Those dudes are kicking.
Yeah. So
Well, I think it's like something that if you use it correctly, like
Yeah, they
in
got money.
moderation, if you're doing it like some of those guys that like are doing it excessively, and then they're like
Water.
going out and boozing and snorting coke, and then they lose their shit and kill people.
Yeah.
yeah, like
that's not
Rich Piana.
Yeah.
Sadly,
Like-
I liked the guy, but his wife or his girlfriend saying he was snorting pre-workout, which is not true. I mean, look at his videos. He's like recommending 2,000 micrograms of HCG, like for an average cycle, and it's just not true. It's absolutely crazy. I guess if you burned out all of the lighting cells in your nuts, so you can't get a hard on, you may need to take 2,000
What is a
micrograms.
lighting cell?
Yeah, the cells that help you.
And do you get that from jerking off too much?
No, you
You're
get.
clear, Miguel.
Yeah, you burn them out by using too much ASS. So there you go.
Too
But
much ASS.
yeah.
Don't hit too much ASS. Sometimes you
Oh
gotta
my
go forward.
god.
I only go through the back door.
You wish. You wish. There's a gate on that door. It's gonna lock. He wishes. Hey, this is still Jim Crasher. We got a workout fanatic.
Yeah, we're talking
Teach
about
us.
and we're
Tell
talking about
us.
supplements and
How about the
steroid
workout?
use.
I want to know about the workout part. So where's the work come in? You already talked to us about the balance of doing things for each different type of person: older guy, younger guy, vegetarian, young lady that wants to kill people.
That's
right?
kind of hot too, actually.
She does kill people. This is
Assassin.
what she gets paid to do.
So okay, here's the deal with the working out. You got to find out the workout for you, right?
Yeah.
And if you want a custom personalized workout, you go to oxercise.com and they'll write you a program. He's the professional trainer. He trains people all over the world. He flies from country to country, state to state to train people. He's a real professional.
Oxercise. You can see it on his
Oxercise.com,
patch.
yeah. That's
And you said go to oxercise.com.
yeah. They're one of my sponsors for Instagram. But yeah, and I'm not just saying it because he's a sponsor. I'm saying it because
You believe in it.
I believe in his training. And every Saturday he'll be calling in to chaoticradio.com, giving us the fitness minute, which is workout routines, but it's actually 5 minutes. But yeah, and it's free to anybody who gets the app, Chaotic Radio.
So Oxercise, they send a message. Hey, I look like this. I eat this.
No,
I do
yeah.
this.
It's all done through email,
Okay.
unless you could afford to fly him out to you.
Where's he at?
He's out there by Florida.
Okay, somewhere by Florida, by
Yeah.
Georgia, by Alabama.
No, it's actually St. Simon Islands, Georgia.
I know where it is.
It's a private island.
North of Florida, south of Georgia.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, it's a private island.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, but I can't afford to live on private anything.
Yeah.
So there you go. But that's how well he's doing because he knows what he's
You
doing.
flew your drone through a private mall this weekend, but what are
I
you gonna do?
did. I flew my drone through the mall. Yeah, but yeah. So as far as fitness goes, so you find out the workout for you. And basically, nobody can tell you what works for you. You're like your diet. When people try to sell you a diet plan,
Yeah.
it's not going to work. You have to test it out for yourself.
Sure.
And the best thing okay, here's my neighbor. My neighbor came up to me and said, "Hey, Rob, now my cousin bought this diet plan for $2,000.
Oh my God.
You said, should have came to me. I would have sold it for $19.99.
He's going to lose all this weight." And I said, "Not eating is free. Just don't eat. Right? Fast. So if you fast for 12 or 16 hours, at the end of that fast, then you work out, then you come home and eat." Now ask me why is it good to fast for somebody asked me that.
Oh,
Why
why?
is it good
Why,
to fast,
please?
Rob?
I'm
Tell us.
dying to know.
Okay, because your body depleted of all the glycogen, which is all the sugar and crap stored up in your muscles and in your body. And once you get through that, your body has a better ability to absorb more nutrients, right? So if you eat healthy meal after that fast, after that workout, your body's going to say, "Where's all the good shit?" You know what I mean? And your body will absorb all those nutrients and stuff. And also fasting also builds up resilience. Now, okay, so you do MMA, right? So do you ever just have people just kick you in the shin, like the leg that you lead with, right?
Yes.
So I lead with my left leg. That's why I have a knee replacement coming up, right? So they kick you in that shin, right? And it's just all the time you get that hardened, right? Because when the muscle is fractured, it grows back harder, right? Well, think about this. The cells in your body, when you force them into a fast or starvation, well, now they're becoming hardened, right, to that. And they'll be more receptive to the nutrients that you put in it before. So think about it that way from a training aspect. Your cells are your shin or your knuckles or whatever you're training, right? Whatever you want to harden your cells in your body and your mitochondrial DNA just in the same way as you would at the gym, the rest of your body.
Curious.
That's pretty cool.
Makes sense.
Yeah. It's just evolution. Like when I look at stuff, like when I look at the world, I look at why we evolved that way, right? Why did we evolve to be, put it this way, I was just talking with somebody, without the dog, we wouldn't have evolved in a society because I'm doing a show on Bigfoot next week. So I'm like, and I thought, well,
Bigfoot could be so many different things.
yeah,
but
yeah.
yes.
But
Let's
here's the thing. This is where I'm going, is we're the weakest animals in the forest, believe it or not.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, bears, coyotes, they're faster.
Yeah.
They will kill you, right? Even wild boars, they're stronger than you.
Maria lived in the forest,
Right,
so she knows.
right. So we're the weakest animal. We're the slowest. We're the clumsiest, right? But our teeth is not made. Or they're not made for killing. You look at a wolf's teeth, and they're made for killing.
Yeah.
We look at any other animal, and they have teeth made for killing.
What are ours for,
Our
bananas?
teeth are for grinding,
Yeah.
right? Grinding. So out in the wild, we would die.
Yeah.
Right? That's why we live in groups and in societies.
We do.
We protect
Villages.
ourselves, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure where I'm going with it. Oh, it's evolution. So I look at evolution that way. But you can look at your body that way too, as far as why you're going to the
Quick
gym.
recovery, so whatever you're taking does wonders.
Yeah.
Drink
Yeah.
Bang.
Bang energy drink and a Vicodin and you're good to go. So, but yeah, so you got to look at your body in the gym the same way. You're building your muscles, you're creating resistance, you're getting stronger,
Okay.
and you're changing your mitochondrial by starving yourself, or AKA fasting for 12 to 16 hours. Well, that was a long answer for that, but
No,
I got it
that's a
out.
legit answer.
McGregor, he trains when he goes to
For weight cut?
Yeah, well, most of his training he does fasting.
Intermittent fasting?
I think
Because
so.
you do have to eventually feed yourself.
Well, yeah, but
You got to fast while you're training.
Okay.
Your body gets used to that.
Yeah. Is that what you did, Miguel?
Yeah.
A lot of fasting?
Yeah.
And what was your routine?
it's hard to like train when you've ate.
You
feel like
You
shit.
feel like shit. Yeah.
Oh, me and Robert went to all-you-can-eat sushi, and we could put it away. And then we went over and visited Russ Mira, and it was amazing. Yes, I did a little bit of that, too.
Don't do that.
Honestly, it was like just a protein drink in the morning and nothing else throughout the day.
Wow.
Until after you're
So
done
that
working
fed
out.
you all the way through until what,
that's
9
it.
o'clock at night? Because you work
Yeah.
a long
Have you
day.
ever trained though, like, and then or ate and then had to train because
Well, I'll tell you
feel
this.
like slow?
Strangely enough, that in the years I've trained, Saturday mornings at 11 a.m., because I wake up, God knows, right before I get to class, were my best days. Not only was I well rested, I had nothing in my system, and I'd pound a coffee, not a monster in a coffee, but a regular coffee. And I remember specifically thinking, Saturdays we just kill it, because I'm not stressed out from a 10-hour day at work. I'm not putting monster and coffee in my system so I can spar with this animal. You know, especially when he was a younger animal. Now he's slow, but he was fast when he was younger. And his hair was higher, too. Like he had the pompadour. You know what I mean?
Dang.
Yeah.
That's sexy. Latin man with a pompadour.
Yes. But
I like my men like I like my coffee.
about it. Saturday
Strong
mornings,
and
were they
dark.
good mornings? Did we,
right.
did we have really good Saturday morning training sessions? Or
Yeah,
what?
yeah. No, you're right.
If you think about it, those were the best.
Yeah.
Because you were fasting.
Yeah, and then Sunday mornings weren't the best because we party Saturday and we come in hungover, jacked up. So Sunday
Sewage
mornings,
body.
Yeah, we're there. we
Sewer
train at
body.
9 a.m., but we're falling apart. So it never was the same as a Saturday when John's pushing us.
Yeah, yeah.
We all
But you always felt better. I've trained hungover too. I always felt like
But
$1 million
he's
bucks
right what
after.
he said too. You know, your body wants the good shit. 'Cause
Yeah.
I remember, best way I could describe is when I started the diet and everything. Like I felt like I was going through withdrawals of like you're like.
You
like,
are. You're
just
going
went
through
through
withdrawals.
like a 2-week binge of boozing, and then like you're like, ugh, you know, and I was like, well, I felt like I had a cold, you know. I'm like, the fuck's going on? But then it's like you start eating like healthy shit,
Yeah.
and you feel great. Like,
And
you feel-
fiber.
Yeah.
Okay, so
know.
you want to know why your body works better?
we do.
Hungry?
That's why we got you here. Tell
Okay,
us.
let's
Please, tell
take
me.
let's
hear
take another look at evolution.
Yes.
In evolution, why do you think that you would perform better when you're hungry?
Because you want to eat.
Well, I'll tell you what. If I'm a hunter and you don't go to the grocery store after eating Wiener Schnitzel.
No, but let's go
Then
back.
You don't do any shopping.
Let's go
You're
back
I don't
before.
want any chili. I
Because
don't want any
that's
hot
your-
dogs.
You're next to me if you're out, like back.
Thousand
What I would
years.
think, what I would think, is you don't know when your next meal is gonna be.
So you gotta tear it
So either you perform and get that fucking animal, or you die.
Okay, and she's absolutely correct. And this is why see you're thinking like a scientist, because when you're hungry, you need to be able to focus. And you need to get that kill, or you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Eventually, you'll be weak, and you'll be the meal for something else,
That
right?
makes sense because if I have
Yeah.
a burrito in my hand, I'm not quite as focused. Right? Think about it. I'm like, well, I'll let the deer live, right?
That's
Go ahead and
right.
Run off. I'm gonna finish my burrito, and then when I get hungry, I'm gonna chase me down a deer.
You're not
Yeah,
chasing
a
anyone
deer
after
burrito.
a burrito.
I can do it. I've
Maybe
got
the
skills.
toilet.
I've got skills. It doesn't happen that quick. It takes 24 hours.
He's looking for the next gas
Sewer
station.
smell comes back.
Well, that's about 2 hours after, maybe a half
Yeah,
hour.
so there you go. You're 100% right. The more your brain will function better. And why is it function? It's functioning on fat. Fat is the best source of fuel,
Yeah.
right?
It's
So
good for the brain. You gotta have fat.
but your body will run. Your body prefers sugars, right?
It
But
absorbs quicker. Burns
because
quicker.
because it's quicker, but it's short lived. But you think clearer when you're on a fast.
Okay.
So she is 100%
So
right.
sugar
There you
fakes
go.
you out. In that you think you're at a performing level, but actually being
Then
in a
you
fast.
crash because and this is what the crash is. Do you know what the crash is?
I would like to know what the crash
Do
is.
you-
Tell me.
yeah,
I'm
I
dying to
bet
know
you
what the
do.
crash is.
Crash.
Please tell me.
No, the crash after you're done with the sugar.
Yeah.
Why do you have that crash?
Why is that?
Because it's the conversion from burning sugars to body fat. That's what fucks you up.
So if I eat a big lunch, it's 12 o'clock. By 1 o'clock, I feel like I'm going to pass out at
I was
work.
gonna say that's why
You're
I drink
tired.
a Red Bull before I start work, and then halfway through I'm like,
I don't know what's in I don't drink that. Is there a lot of sugar in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
when you're coming down from sugar, there's a
just say, like,
gap.
You mentioned a Monster. Just let's just say a Monster.
Yeah, I don't drink monsters with sugar.
You said
I try.
Monsters earlier.
I do, but you could get the ones without sugar, bro.
Well, whatever. Same
Sugar
thing.
free.
Sugar free.
Yeah, I mean, I still
Yeah, yeah.
drink those, and then
I drink
still
sugar-free Red Bull.
No, yeah. So I limit the sugars I eat. Like I mean, I'm very tight with the sugars I eat. So
So big lunch equals crash.
overdosing on carbs, carbs will turn to sugars. That'll equal crash. Yeah, because after you run out of that fuel, then your body's good to go.
So
in the
any
fat burning
sugar,
process.
because you're going to go into that it triggers that exchange
There's an
I thought you always
exchanger.
end up passing out on my couch.
every freaking weekend.
What are
Yeah,
you
I go-
eating in his house?
I go to zombie state. Well, first and
Doomstick smothered in underwear.
That's protein.
see, and that's good for you.
That-
Oh,
See, thank you.
Jesus.
I didn't even know we were going to go there.
We actually have a fresh tortilla press.
I love tortillas.
Yeah, we're
yeah.
pushing
Tortillas are so
We're pushing
good.
that
That's a
Homemade.
staple. But now you got to remember that's cool. But
Lard.
as long as you limit it.
Yeah,
You know.
I don't need 45 of them.
Yeah.
I
you
want
know.
to.
Yeah. So yeah, you go to my Instagram, The Raw Matters, and Biohacker TV. I have some great stuff on
Rob Matters.
Yeah,
Matters.
The Raw Matters
The
on
Rob
Instagram,
Matters.
and of course Biohacker TV. I have some diet stuff because I do some cooking videos.
Okay,
So I do
Cool.
a lot of cooking videos.
so not just exercise, but go to Rob Matters and check it out.
There you go. So that's for the cooking videos that I do,
Okay.
and also Facebook.
Okay.
So you said, okay, so if you start fasting, how many weeks, or you mentioned something about 3 weeks or something, and then
Yeah. When
Yeah,
does
your
that
body
taper
gets
off?
used to it. Your body gets
Okay.
used to it, and then you'll understand why you feel that way, right? And then it's no big deal after that. But I mean, now your stomach is a muscle, so it's gonna want to do something. So it's gonna knot up. You ever get that feeling where your
Oh, yeah.
stomach's
Yeah.
moving around?
Sure.
Because your stomach's a muscle too. But you got to understand that, and then once you get that, and after a while, you won't feel that anymore.
So are you fasting like throughout the day, or is it like a night fast?
No, you
or-
could do it through your sleep. So if, like, let's say I stop eating at like 6, 7 o'clock. Like my dinner's at like actually 5 o'clock. If you don't eat until 9 o'clock the next day,
Yeah.
you got like 6 hours sleep that you go through. Then you go to work, get ready, you go to work, and then when you get home from work, or let's say 10 o'clock at your lunchtime from work, then you could eat. You know what I mean?
Water
So-
doesn't count, right?
Yeah, water doesn't count, but let me tell you what does count. Any supplement, creatine, branched chain amino acids, Bang
Vitamins.
energy drink, vitamins, they all count.
Anything that ignites your liver.
So you can't take any supplements in that time.
Okay. So fasting
So
is truly
just
fasting. It's just water.
Water.
Correct.
gotcha.
Which is,
okay.
I mean, like if you say fasting to, I think everyone's like, fuck that, because that's such a long time without eating. But if you like do it like that, and you're spending 6 hours, 5 hours
Well, I think
sleeping,
everybody forgets that
that's
you're
easy.
fasting when you're
Yeah.
sleeping.
6
That's freaking
hours,
easy.
5 hours sleeping.
Hey,
I need
so-
my
4
8
hours,
hours,
8
chica.
hours.
The great
well,
thing
there
about
you
that-
go. You freaking only
There you
need
go.
4 more hours or
And the
whatever.
great-
Yeah, and the great thing about that is the hard part is why you're sleeping. When you wake up, you're busy, you got stuff to do, you won't feel as hungry.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Yeah, give it a shot.
I will give it a shot, and I'll tell you
I think
about it
that's a
in
good idea.
about 3 weeks.
Yeah, so there's a lot of science behind working out and health and fitness. Sadly, on my YouTube channel, I had a lot of science stuff.
Oh, we lost it?
We lost the
That
Biohacker
sucks.
TV on YouTube.
No more but did you save any of that old footage from Biohack?
I have some stuff, yeah.
Can you re-put it out under a different name? Or does
I am
YouTube
putting
hate
it
you?
on Facebook, Biohacker TV on Facebook.
No more YouTube.
No, I got another YouTube channel. I'm working on the artwork right now, and it'll
Okay.
be Biohacker TV.
I gotta look at that because if you look at Rob's stuff, it's done so professionally. It's something I really, really strive to kind of
Production.
Yeah,
I
your
have a little
production's
production.
awesome.
Yeah.
There's never anything half done. There's no intro missing. There's no nothing. You always nail it.
Yeah, I try, yeah.
No, it's really good. I really,
Yeah.
really admire that about you.
Yeah, I think also how I showed people how to inject B12. They need to maybe
what?
not like that. No, I see other videos where people are injecting steroids and stuff. So I don't know why me injecting
B12.
B12 in my shoulder would get me kicked off of YouTube. I
I
don't.
want to inject B12.
Yeah, I got a video on Instagram on that
Where
too.
did they put it? Where'd you put it when you got kicked off? In your arm?
Yeah, just my shoulder.
Oh, it just gets absorbed. You don't have to have nothing.
No, you go to no.
You just it's a muscle injection, right?
Yeah, you just put it right in your shoulder.
So
and-
it just
yeah.
goes right in the muscle.
Yeah.
B12. Give you energy. What does it do?
Yeah, it'll help your appetite and give you energy. Like
Takes away the appetite.
oh no, it makes me actually hungry. It,
Oh,
it
well, then I
depends.
don't-
Everybody's
apparently I
not.
don't need
Everybody's
any
different.
energy.
Well, I
and
must be
stuff
full
like
of it. Right?
Yep.
Yeah, so you get your B complex. You get all your stacked B vitamins.
So let's say, for instance, when we're looking at a Bang, I know it's full of B vitamins, got niacin, vitamin C, potassium, magnesium. Okay, these are things I need, or these are things I'm going to overdose on because I already get them through other things.
You can't overdose on. I mean, not from
just
drinking
piss 'em
Bang
out?
energy drink. You're gonna piss it out.
And same
The
thing
best way to take B12
Yeah.
is in the shoulder.
Okay.
Inject it.
So if I'm drinking it, I'm not getting it the right way.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen any study. They don't do a study on this, so I can't tell you actually.
But I may synthesize it and piss it out pretty quick because I'm drinking it.
You more than likely, if it's actually in there. I mean, I don't know if it's in there. I mean, I like Bang. They taste good. VPX, you rock. Thanks for the products and the clothes and shit.
But it does say it's in there.
I don't know.
It states
I don't know
that
what's
it's in there.
I can't. It says it in there, so I got to go with what they say.
Yeah.
Where do you get B12 for
Oh yeah, so Vitaquick.com. I have a video on that too.
Vitaquick?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Vitamin Vegemin.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I like that. It is vitamin and vitamin.
That's right.
Yeah, it
Watch
comes
I
in
Love
a
Lucy. And
glass
it's tasty,
ample.
too.
I
We got
love
about
it.
10 minutes. It comes in a glass apple. You break the top off of it, and you put the syringe in there. You suck it out.
Yeah.
And you shoot it in the shoulder. I have that on my Biohacker TV on my
love
Instagram.
All right. Well, I think we came up on the clock here. This is Jim Crashers Live. Like us, subscribe to us, follow us, send that link out to your friends. It was a pleasure having Mr. Rob Matters here because.
But we need to leave a disclaimer.
Okay. Disclaimer is everything's allegedly true.
Yeah, and I'm not a doctor. I am not your doctor. I only play doctor. So don't take any of my advice as fact. It works for me. It may not work for you. Again, I'm not a doctor. I play doctor. Just saying, I'm putting it out there. You know, I have a stethoscope, shaped as a
And
penis.
a white coat.
And a white coat. I do have one of those, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there you
I
go.
could coach you in white, but I don't know about a white coat, but it's all good. But yes, thank you, Rob Matters. Thank you, Maria and Miguel, for being here. It was an awesome show. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Again, like us, subscribe to us, send that link out to your friends when you guys got it. We'll
See
be
you guys
back.
this weekend.
Yes.
Celtic Gladiator, come hang out, say what's
Gladiator.
up.
Celtic Gladiator, Burbank Marriott,
CMMA.
Saturday,
CMMA.
5/19.
Yes, CMMA 2 in Watts. So come through.
CMMA Southgate
12
putting
o'clock.
on an event in Watts under the Watts Towers Saturday at noon. Watts Towers, BJJ, out in the open. It's an open air event. Mike Hermosi will be putting it on.
Yes.
All right,
Rest
I
of
think that
CMMA.
kind of
Yeah.
covers it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody else is cool.
What time Saturday?
Noon in Watts Towers. And Rob Matters, look him up. Biohacker. What is it now?
Biohacker TV on Instagram.
Yeah, it is.
Biohacker TV on Twitter and Facebook. The Rob Matters is my personal page on Instagram.
So if you're looking to work out, you're looking to boost your stuff up, check them out. Oxercise.
Oxercise.com.
Doing it right now.
Do it and catch yourself a bang. Thank you.
Bang,
and we'll
bang.
catch you later.